There is no poison more terrible than a deep breath. The shallow breathing technique developed by Buteyko aims to improve overall health. On October 7, 1952, he came to understand two fundamental truths. Shallow breathing is a powerful therapeutic tool, while deep breathing poses a deadly risk. He even managed to prove mathematically that the deeper the breath, the closer the body is to death. So said Buteyko, a medical physiologist and the creator of the method of voluntary deep breath elimination. This method likely would never have come about had Buteyko not faced serious health issues himself. Even as a student, he suffered from intense headaches and frequent hypertensive crises, with blood pressure readings as high as 220/120. No medication brought relief, and doctors admitted they were helpless. I tried every available drug, even the dangerous ones, until I realized there's no poison more terrible than deep breathing, Buteyko recalled. While observing patients with respiratory difficulties, he reached an unexpected conclusion. Breathing trouble was not just a symptom, but potentially a cause of disease. To test his hypothesis, he experimented on himself during an acute episode of his chronic ailments. With an unbearable headache, he sat in a chair and began to reduce the depth of his breathing, trying to breathe as shallowly as possible. It was uncomfortable. He craved more air, and the pain seemed to worsen, but he didn't stop. He continued with short, infrequent breaths until, after a few minutes, the pain that had tormented him for days began to ease. Unsure if the relief was just a coincidence, he took a deep breath again, and within a minute, the pain returned in full force. Switching back to shallow breathing, the pain disappeared just as quickly. Inspired by these results, he encouraged his patients to try breathing less deeply. Many reported noticeable improvements. He later concluded that his method shouldn't be used as a standalone treatment for chronic illnesses without medical supervision. However, as a general health maintenance technique in the absence of obvious pathologies, it was highly effective. Breathing is a vital process. Without it, the human body cannot survive more than a few minutes. While we can live up to a month without food, without oxygen, life ends in minutes. Respiratory dysfunction not only disrupts metabolism, but according to Buteyko, also contributes to the onset of various diseases, from allergic reactions to cancer. And if you're looking to further optimize how your body regulates metabolism as you breathe, this might surprise you. An American scientist discovered a strange purple peel that can activate metabolism in a remarkable way, even while you sleep. Initially ridiculed, his discovery has now been shared over 1 million times, and users around the world are reporting incredible results. "I started waking up lighter every day, without changing anything else," said one user. This simple bedtime step could speed up calorie burning up to 3 times faster. Watch the video in the description before it's taken down. It's the perfect complement if you're looking for effortless wellness. For a long time, people believed deep breathing was beneficial, supposedly increasing oxygenation. But according to Buteyko, no one had ever taken precise measurements to back up that belief. The method he developed was a true breakthrough for its time. It was so revolutionary that official medicine took decades to recognize it. Although he discovered it in 1952, it wasn't patented until 1983, and only 2 years later did medical institutions officially recommend its dissemination. His method was recognized not only in the Soviet Union, but also applied in the UK and later in Australia. One of Buteyko's great achievements is that his method was tested on thousands of patients. According to him, shallow breathing helped treat around 150 conditions, including bronchitis, diabetes, hypertension, gastritis, and viral infections. There are even reports of patients who overcame cancer through this method. One example is Dmitry Kuklachev, son of the famous artist Yuri Kuklachev, who suffered from severe allergies. The main exercise in the Buteyko method for developing shallow breathing involves achieving ideal respiration, imperceptible, silent, and no more than 6 to 8 breathing cycles per minute. To accomplish this, he suggested specific exercises. Sit comfortably, relax, straighten your back, and lift your gaze slightly. In this position, begin breathing very shallowly. You may feel slightly short of breath. This is normal. Ideally, your abdomen and chest should remain still. Do these breaths for 2 to 3 minutes, gradually increasing to 5 minutes per session. Buteyko recommended doing 5 sets per training session and about 6 sessions per day. To track progress, he suggested the control pause. Sit upright. Inhale and exhale gently through your nose, then pinch your nostrils and close your mouth tightly. Start a timer as you exhale and hold your breath. When the urge to inhale becomes noticeable, release your nose, take a breath, and stop the timer. That's your control pause time. A 30-second pause is considered satisfactory. 60 seconds is excellent, indicating a normal level of carbon dioxide in the body, around 7%. Sounds a bit complex, right? But when you look at the method's benefit list, any doubts quickly disappear. Chronic rhinitis, maxillary sinusitis, laryngitis, tracheitis, bronchial asthma, eczema, hypertension, rheumatism, hypo and hyperthyroidism, radiculitis, osteochondrosis, polyarthritis, gout, obesity, gastritis, cholecystitis. And that's only part of the long list of benefits. Even better, once shallow breathing becomes a habit, it can be practiced during outdoor walks. Of course, like any breathing exercise, the Buteyko method has its contraindications. There aren't many, but it's advised to consult a doctor before starting. Share in the comments what you think about Konstantin Buteyko's words and whether you find them helpful. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Wishing you wellness and happiness. If you've made it this far, it's because you know the body has astonishing ways of healing and transforming when given the right tools. And sometimes, the right tool isn't the most obvious one. Now imagine amplifying all of this with one simple step before bed. It's not a diet. It's not exercise. It's a purple peel that's revolutionizing how the body burns calories, even while resting. Millions are already using it. Don't be left out. Click the link in the description and discover why so many say they've never seen anything like it. Your body can surprise you. You just have to give it the chance.